Your Honour, Swami, it is a real pleasure to have this opportunity to welcome you here to Boreham Wood, to Hertsmere. It's truly an honour to have somebody of your calibre, of your spiritual leadership here with us in Boreham Wood today. You know, I don't think that Berwick Road Scout Hut that we're in today has ever seen such a colourful, diverse, tuneful celebration of this nature. And it is a real privilege, both for myself, Deputy Mayor Tushar, Councillor Rani, Councillor Gray, Councillor Myers and Councillor Smith to have had the absolute privilege and pleasure to be able to join you today. You know, when Keir Starmer announced around 10 days ago that the much anticipated trade deal between the UK and India had finally been signed, I didn't think that we would be seeing benefits like this so early. I'm sure you would have come to visit us anyway, but this is in many ways the icing on the cake, and I hope that that deal will lead to greater collaboration between our two great nations and even stronger links, collaboration, trade and prosperity for our respective communities. You know, it is not so long since the tragedy of the Air India crash, and I know that for so many of you today, it is still raw, it is still emotional. So I was particularly proud that we as a council, with the support and advice of Councillor Rani, just a few weeks ago, were able to organise a civic memorial and a tribute to the victims of that tragedy. And it was heartwarming to see so many of you turn out to that event. But I know that the Indian community, the Hindu community in our borough and in this town is about so much more than just commemorating tragedy. And today is an example of the kind of resilience that I talked about at that memorial ceremony. The fact that you have such a wonderful turnout today. You really are here in your numbers to hear from this incredible guest that, as I say, we're incredibly privileged to have, is testimony to the commitment of your community to shared values, to the social justice that I know you have been preaching on your visit, that I know you spoke about when you attended the House of Lords last week. And it's that commitment that our wider community benefits from so much. You know, in this country, we're seeing a growth in populist politics. We're seeing a rise in parties, even in this area, that promote the politics of division, the politics of hatred, and the politics of envy. And it is due to leaders like yourself with a steadfast commitment, as you have done over many years, to preaching a different message, to preaching the dignity of difference and the politics of hope. That is our best opportunity collectively to fight back and to push back against those who would see us divided, against those who do not want to see events like this taking place in our town. And you have my commitment here today that what we take as a council, as a civic leadership, from your message of social justice, of kindness, of unity, of educating around global values, is something that we will very much continue to work with your wonderful community to fight for, to press for, to devote our political ambitions to, because we will work with you and your community to deliver the change that the Swami has spoken about, written about and preached about at length. So once again, it is an absolute honour to be part of this wonderful event today. It's an absolute honour to have had this opportunity to speak to you about the values that we all share. And it's an absolute honour, I know, for all of the councillors that have taken the time out to be with you today to continue to work with your wonderful community for the betterment of this area and this nation as a whole. Thank you so much.